Did you have a nice nap? Don't worry, you weren't snoring right. I'm kidding. So, what can... Whoa, you look like... What did you do?
Hey, kid! Off? Your dad was an officer? I see. Excuse me, everyone. I'm Detective Mikola. Unfortunately, a dead body has just...
What? But...
Unfortunately...
Until they come? You mean the police?
I'm technically not on duty right now.
I see.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak. It'll help move the investigation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Right. Then we'll How are you feeling? You just... Never mind. Why not? An officer of the Fifth Amendment is only... Fine, no name then. Anything you think is You fell asleep. Saw you snoozing when I came in. The mocha latte checkbox is checked off on the side of the cup, and the maroon sleeve around the cup is only used. I am a detective. So, Ah, yes, I did see you looking a little ill when you were at... What were you doing in the women's... Did you touch... And what... Is there anything else you... Then please wait. Would anyone like to go?
I'll go.
Then follow me.
Surreal, isn't it? Knowing you're in the same building as a dead... By the way, my name... I get that a lot. The truth is, I changed my name. That's not exactly a good name for a face. Not yet, but I wanna be. I know it's a crazy dream, but I'm willing to take the chance. That's why I chose that name, get it? Really? I didn't know that. You're pretty smart. That's cool. Nothing comes to mind. I saw her go to the bathroom earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Still, I think I would have recognized... Maybe around 2 o'clock? I'm not sure. Well, my shift starts around then, and she came in a little bit after I did. She looked like a secretary, so I thought it was weird that she'd come during working hours. I sure hope not. I don't know why he'd stick around anyway. Doesn't a murderer usually run after he kills someone?
I hope I'm not.
Nope,
Then do you mind?
not at all.
Don't touch me. I saw what. Just don't.
Is something... Actually, I'm pretty, but it hasn't really set in, you know? Part of me is I'm sorry. Is it scary? You look pretty calm. My name's Kizaki. Huh? Oh, yeah. It's okay if you don't want to say your name. I have an exam soon, and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distractions. So much for that. Huh? Yeah. Kill her? I thought she... Oh, no. What if the murderer is still here? What... Oh, yeah. I guess I overread, but it's still really creepy to think that someone was... I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. Well, I think she may have been looking for someone. When she came in, she looked around a bit like she was... I remember wondering if she was looking for you, and...
Your turn, kid.
Oh, right.
I thought I told you. Don't take me for a fool. Making snap judgments is my job. In the real world, not everyone has the luxury of pandering around. Unlike you, I don't have more than...
That's enough. What do you think you're...
Oh, detective!
From what I understand, you provoked him.
He's the one who...
Miss Bergstrom, that's still no excuse. As for you, do you have any... What do you think you're doing? You're already on thin ice, kid. You do realize that she's convinced acting like that only... And I have to be honest, a lot of the... You were the first at the scene, and you even admitted to touching the body. There's not... I can hold you for 48 hours before charging you with a crime. If you really want me to believe you, you're going... Obviously, you're interested in clearing your name. It works better if you work with... Not particularly. I could tell you to sit this out and let the professionals handle this, but then you just go, I'd rather have you where I can keep an eye on you. So I'll let you talk around, but you have to tell me everything you learn. And for the record, this isn't a free pass to conduct your own investigation. Got it?
How's it? Yeah, I called my manager and he said I should close for the day. So there's really no point in wearing my uniform. But never mind that. Talking with that detective of... What do you mean by bothering? Who? Oh, is that... He does? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him before. Maybe he usually comes at some other time? But I don't recall him doing anything weird. You mean that woman who looks like she's mad at you? Well, she definitely... Then again, she always... All the time. And she always looks like she's in a hurry. I guess she's a busy woman. I'm pretty sure she works for Biodev Imaging. It's just on the street, so a lot of people who work there like to come by. I'm afraid I don't know Okay.
Come to try to... What? Why are you... I guess it's okay then. That barista? She's a sweet girl. She'll talk about her dream of being a singer too. She often gets livid when anyone says anything that doesn't coincide with her dream. But she's very cheerful otherwise. She once tossed hot coffee at a customer. He only got a few burns on his arm, but I'm pretty sure she... The whole thing was settled out of court, and the owner of this place is her father, so naturally she... Honestly, kids these days just get... I assume you mean that boy over there? I can't really say. Good to know.
Is everything... It looked like Detective Gursky was left...
According to her ID badge, her name is Sarah Blackmore. She works for a nearby company called Biodev Imaging. I really can't be sure. I see. Whoa! How long have you... How much of that I've already given you the benefit of the doubt. Please don't... So, pretty much everything. And do you have anything useful to tell me? Interesting. So, Sarah must have been killed. The first thing to do is see if anyone... Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does? Do you think he's lying? Why don't you test him then? Really? I'd hate to be that guy. Still, one act of violence... Yeah, I noticed that. If the murderer did go through, it's possible that there... I see. Duct tape? Perhaps... Keep digging.
Hey, detective, you should really watch your step. I'm here to help, but before you ask, I can't hear you. Of course, since I can't hear you, that makes communication rather difficult. I know you're different from other people. You can see things that others can't. There's a lot more going on here than just a simple I'll tell you more as soon as I know it.
Are you okay? Really? You've been looking Oh, let me get you something to drink. Here you go. Of course I did. That counter is designed with everything we need to mix. Of course, if we want to do other things. Oh yeah. That jerk was just flaunting his new girlfriend. My ex-boyfriend broke up with me here. He said he didn't want to be with someone who had such... Either way, that was a long time ago. It's fine. It all worked. Anyway, if you...
I was also chatting with her. Sometimes I get distracted. Of course I do. They rotate them. The shaken green... Sarah? Cool.
Then I headed out for... Of course not. Nothing. I always wash my hands. Why do you want to know? Well, I do a lot of things. The usual things. Recruiting new blood. I can't say I do. I hope it helped.
Working, of course. Afternoons like this are always slow, so it's usually just me and the manager, although my manager is currently out at the store. We ran out of soy milk. I forgot to restock yesterday and he kinda got mad at me. I had to come out here and clean all the espresso machines as punishment. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Alright.
So all of them had an We need to figure out why someone would want Sarah dead in the first place. Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they'd have met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some random guy. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now. I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife, and it's part of the set. I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here. No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why, do you think she did it? What makes you... Good point, but she's obviously not the type for premeditated murder. If it's her, it was likely an impulsive decision. If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere. Well, naturally the killer is going to deny knowing her. But if no one here seems to recognize her, she probably didn't want to be known. I wonder what she was hiding. Keep digging.
Hey, Detective. It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful. I'll try to set up a distraction for you.
What happened? Great. There you are. Something wrong? Just an accident.
Plenty, seeing as I work there. We're a medical group that creates artificial organs. There's a huge demand for organ implants, but there are very few available donors, and compatibility is always an issue. We make things like artificial lungs and bionic hearts. It's more than impressive. We're saving lives. Just those two kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor. Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He had some quick reflexes. It's a miracle.
Biodev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? They specialize in body parts, but lately they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells. No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school. They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place. Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place. She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kinda dropped it. Cool.
I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not sure. Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell. Don't worry, nothing broke. Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose. Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in. As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her. At first I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back on it, it seems like he was observing her. Do you think I should have reported him? That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks. Alright.
Hey, detective. I heard you were asking around about someone named Sarah Blackmore. She's the victim, isn't she? I did some research, and it looks like she has an interesting history. In fact, I think I know why she was killed. The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top-secret information. There are a lot of big-name companies after her for what she... Her last job was at Auten Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells. She resigned recently, saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over information, she should have it with her, probably on a secure USB. It'll likely be disguised as something else that she can always keep on her person, like a keychain. If you can find it, you'll probably have your murderer.
Watching her? Like a stalker or something? I wonder why she didn't mention this. Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here. That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that. Why don't you just ask him? I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask. Really? What makes you think that? A hunch? You're gonna have to do better than that. Please don't bring me any more wild theories without some proof to back them up. And... that's one possibility. The key here is to figure out who she's working for. For instance, she could have been working for Biodev Imaging by stealing information from Auden Engineering. If it's like that, then this could be a move by Auden Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with Biodev Imaging. Or, conversely, she could have been working for Auden Engineering and stealing information from Biodev Imaging. In that case, anyone from Biodev Imaging now becomes a primary suspect. Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one. Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition. And when they can't be vindicated through lawsuits and manipulation of the laws, they'll resort to darker practices. Looks like it's time to learn more about Auden Engineering. Keep digging.
What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time. That's none of your business! I'm sorry, but I really can't talk about Sarah right now. It's not what you think. It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble just for telling you that much. Please, be careful.
Hey, can we talk about something for a bit? Well, I don't really know if it's my place to say it, but I think I know who the killer is. I've been thinking about what happened, you see, and there's something we missed. We keep thinking that it has to be someone here, but what if it's none of us? Well, even though I got here at 2 o'clock, what if the killer got here before me? He could have been hiding in the bathroom and I'd never know it. There's an exit door in the men's room. He could have used that to escape after he killed that woman. So you think that someone here is the killer then? Would you like another latte? Coming right. Here you go. I hope you like it. Pity. I was hoping you'd figure out who the murderer was so that the police wouldn't dig around too much and find out about that. But it looks like you're the one who learned too much in the end. Good night, Tiger.